Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Covered in Style here. Things are crazy in the world right now. Crazy. As a black female, you know, the Black Lives Matter movement has really moved me that this generation is really one not to be messed with. Do all that you can, sign petitions. It takes no time. You know, it takes nothing out of your life to text or call about Breonna Taylor's killers. They need to be arrested. And all the constant injustice in this country when it comes to police brutality has been insane. And it just needs to stop. We need to change. It needs to stop. It's been hard and really tough here at home, and we're just transitioning in our lives to really support black businesses and to really use black products because we have trickled it into our lives, but we want to full force support our people and create justice in this country. But today, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate your support, and I hope that you guys really like the looks that I'm giving you. I wanted to switch it up and give you guys a little color, and I really like this. I used multiple different brands, but I really kept the products low today. I would say low-balled it because we're in quarantine. I don't want to waste my expensive stuff while I'm just going to the couch. So I just wanted to give you another date night look. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please. I appreciate you for coming back. I appreciate you for being here. I hope you like this look. I did my hair and my makeup today. I want you to please comment and let me know if this is something that you want to see. And without further ado, here we go. All right, guys, here we are with another date night look straight out of the shower. I wanted to give you a routine from beginning to end right after I get out of the shower, hair and makeup today. We're going to start with this toner. I use the Thayer's toner with witch hazel. Now, you need a toner to restore your skin's pH, to act as an extra cleansing method, and it really just retains the moisture. Now I also use this Mario Badescu spray. I use this because it sort of calms my skin. After I restore the pH balance with my toner, I use this right after just to calm my skin because I'm very acne prone. So it just helps. It's been really great. Now I've been using this Ole Henriksen system not for long now, but it has really transformed my skin. It is a collagen booster and it also has vitamin C in it, so it's just plumping my skin, keeping it nice and tight and youthful, and it smells delicious. Now this Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream is so good. I've loved it. It is vitamin C and collagen boosted, so it's supposed to help with anti-aging, fine lines, and really prep the skin for your concealer, and I've been seeing that happen. The Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel Hyaluronic Acid Moisturizer is my favorite. It's a gel formula, so it's really lightweight, and it just makes my skin feel so plump afterwards. It really helps to retain the moisture. I recommend. Now I advise everyone to use an SPF. This is from PCA Skin, which I love. It's very simple and natural ingredients. And using an SPF has not always been something that I've done, but I've noticed using it that it's a really good prep for my makeup, and it also just blocks my skin from all the light, the computers, the sun, and just I don't see as much hyperpigmentation, so I'm really happy with that. Now let's move on to our hair. I want to show you how I did these 4 braids straight back. I transitioned my hair now from twist outs to braids, and I just want to show you my process. I split my hair into 4 sections because that just makes it so easy for me to do, and I deal with it that way. So we're going to start off by sectioning each section, And I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil to protect my hair because I'm gonna do a quick little blowout so that it's easier for me to braid back. And I'm just using the Sephora jojoba oil, and I'm gonna put it through every section just to protect my hair from the blow dryer. So I'm gonna start from the one section and I'm gonna move to all 4 sections. Now when all of that is done, I'm gonna put it back into the sections and just blow dry each section. I do this because my hair is really thick and coarse and coily that it's just easier to deal with it in sections. And that's it. This is the blowout look. Now I'm gonna deal with half of my hair and then move on to the other half. I'm gonna split this half into 2 so that I can have 2 equal part braids going back. And you know, I'm just using my mirrors and making the lines as straight as possible. I'm going to the couch, so I'm not too worried about a straight line. Now, after I look at my hair and make sure that the parts are even, I'm not the best at braiding, so my technique in starting the braid is taking a section of the front to start and then I slowly grab going backwards. I'm just gonna put a little edge control so that my edges are nice and laid, brush it out so it's nicely dispersed, and then just start a braid with this section and just grab along as I go back. I have self-taught myself how to do this, so practice makes perfect is all I can tell you. Now we're gonna do all other sections and we're just gonna do this, repeat the same process. Take a little section, put a little edge control, brush it out, and just braid it back. Now when I'm done with the braids, I do add a little bit more edge control to my edges just to make sure they're laid, and when I'm done braiding the whole thing, I'll add a little silk wrap to lay it down while I do my makeup. And boom, there you have it. 4 braids in under a minute. Pro. Just kidding. But I'm going to take this edge control and my edge brush and just, you know, touch up my edges before I put my silk scarf on to lay it down while I do my makeup. This brush has kind of changed my life, so I would pick one up if I were you. I'll put a link down below so that you can get one yourself. All right, now that that's done, let's get into this beat, honey. All right, clean hands after all that jojoba oil. We're gonna start with our Fenty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. First time using this, and I really like it. It's really like a poreless effect. So this Charlotte Tilbury Magic Vanish color corrector is supposed to be a full coverage and supposed to have a natural finish. So I noticed that it covers my blemishes, but when it really sinks into the skin, it leaves a natural finish. I'm still working it out to see how I feel about it, but for now, it's been really good to me. Fenty Beauty, baby. We love Fenty Beauty. It took me a while to really know how to use this powder, but now that I feel like I know how to work it into the skin, it's been really good coverage for me. So it's finally time to use the Blendiful on camera. I really do like this new applicator to apply your makeup. It has this little strap, so it's easily handled. It's big enough that it fits your whole face, and you get the baby Blendiful as well. So I like the fact that you can use different liquids, powders with just these 2 products. Here is the Born This Way Too Faced foundation. I really like this one. I use it in the color Chai, and I just apply it to my face. I'm going to show you how the Blendiful works and how it really does make your makeup look super airbrushed. Okay, here's a little trick I've learned from Jackie Aina. Spray a little setting spray on your foundation before you blend it into the skin. It not only makes it last longer, but it also helps you take a little bit more time to blend it out. And also I think it helps because for the Blendiful, you don't need any water. This is all dry. Now, if I could give you a few tips on the new Blendiful, there's a few things I feel like you need to know in order to use it to your best advantage. And that's an airbrush look with a really blended natural finish. I like this product because you can swipe, you can stipple, and you can manipulate the product in so many ways to fit the creases on your face. Now, I usually use the corners to decide if I'm going to use my contour, my highlight, my powders, my liquids, but if it bleeds over, it's really not a big deal and you still get a flawless, really nice looking blend. I want to continue to show you how the Blendiful works with other products on the face for this look. So here is the concealer, the Born This Way concealer in Maple. This is the multi-sculpting concealer, and I really love these Born This Way products. So just apply it and I'll show you how the Blendiful works. I really love the applicator on this concealer and the foundation, but a new trick that I've been learning is to dry down my concealer to get more coverage, and it's been actually really brilliant. The only thing is, if you're a beginner, it's a little hard to like blend it out because you got to have a lot of technique and a lot of skill and speed. So, and every concealer dries down differently, so it's just kind of a challenge if you let it dry down, but the results are usually super covered up and I just love it. Catch that coverage, honey. Catch that. Now back to the Fenty Beauty setting powder in the color Honey, and I'm just going to use that same brush that I used in the beginning. It's kind of like a dense, angled, but yeah, fluffy brush. And I'm just going to tap a little bit into the cap, and I'm just going to set the under eyes and everywhere that I put that concealer just to keep it in place, and then we'll bake a little later. Now it's time for eyebrows. Okay, eyebrows are the worst to film, so just bear with me. We're gonna brush out our eyebrows with our spoolie, and just to get an idea of where our hairs are, we're using the Benefit Cosmetic products today. Gimme Brow and Precisely My Brow pencil, and you're just gonna go ahead and start off by tracing out the eyebrow, and then just fill it in with little hair-like strokes, and that's about it. Then you take the Gimme Brow and you just hold those hairs in place. And that's it. And just keep repeating until your brow is as full and as feathered as you like, and just go over it with the Gimme Brow, and you really just hold those hairs in place and make it look really natural. Voila. And what I like to do to clean up my brows these days is use that Anastasia Beverly Hills Pro Pencil in the color 3. I think there's only 3 colors. It's the darkest shade, and I just use it as a concealer pencil and really just conceal underneath the eyebrow to make it look really sharp, and then use my finger to blend it out. And there it is, the blend that the Blendiful gives me. Look at that glow, look at that blend. It looks very airbrushed, it's super pretty. Now I switched back to the e.l.f. sponge to do my under eye baking, because this sponge literally is the best sponge that I've ever found to do the under eye baking. And it's an e.l.f. product, so it's super cheap, go get yourself one. So I switched back and forth. I do have to say, when it comes to the Blendiful, the washing process is not my cup of tea. So if there's one thing that I hate about it, it's probably that you have to machine wash it, or when it's really soiled, it just makes it very hard to clean it. Okay, so we're gonna let that bake while we get started on these eyes. This is the Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Melted Shadows, and this product is really cool. I've been, experimenting with it for a while. These are the applicators. We're gonna go with this lilac color on this side, and we're just gonna create a little V shape, and I'm just gonna blend it out to give me my wash of color for that V shape that I'm trying to create. Now you do kind of got to work a little fast, but you just brush it in the direction that you want, and it really leaves it looking very nice. We're going to do the Saharan palette by Juvias Place. I'm going to take this Katsina color, and it's kind of more close to my skin tone and color, and I'm just going to create a wash of color at the front of the eye and on the lid a little bit, because we're really just trying to create like a liner, blown out liner effect with this purple color, and then we're gonna do like a metallic inner corner highlight. Now we're gonna go in with the Zulu palette by Juvias Place, and we're gonna take the darkest purple in that shade and just create a liner look. So wherever I would put liner from the middle of my lid to the outer corner, I would just put this purple shadow and just create a liner effect. So it's really going to give us a guideline for our liner later on. Now this is the Magic Mini by Juvias Place, and we're going to take this Iffy color. I think that's what it's called, or how you pronounce it, I-F-E, the Iffy color, and we're just going to create a little bit of depth in our triangular part of the outer corner, and we're just gonna blend it out and just create like a nicer, darker wash of color there, just to blow out and make it look smoky. I really hope that was easy to follow or understand. So now we're going to take a big kabuki brush and just we're gonna push the product into our skin. We're not necessarily swiping, but letting it just melt into the skin. It helps to highlight, and it really helps the makeup just stay all day. So this Faso shade, we're gonna take this and put it in our inner corner highlight. Now my trick for like a shimmery color is just to spray a little setting spray on it before you apply it to the skin, and it just really brings out the metallic-y color, the metallic specks of the eyeshadow. And now we're gonna go back into that darker shade in the Zulu palette and just apply it to like a small bullet blending brush, and just apply it to the waterline of your eye and just blend it out. We're really just trying to create that smoky effect, and we really want the purple to shine through. Now moving on to eyeliner. I know I've said this before, I am the worst at eyeliner, but creating the shadow eyeliner look really helps me to just speed through it. So I recommend, you can do this with any color. You just, shadow it into a liner shape and then just draw over it. It was so simple. I'm gonna take this Fenty Beauty Coco Naughty bronzer, and I'm back to the brush. I should have used the Beauty Blender to show you how this really flawlessly goes on, but I used the brush and we're back to our normal, you naturally grab for the brush, but I will go ahead and show you another video using more of the Blendiful, because I do stand by the product. I just hate the washing process. Look at that, another Fenty product, and we're going to use the Kilowatts Freestyle highlighter in the, I believe these colors are the Mohani and the Afternoon Snack. And we're using the Afternoon Snack here. Just apply it to the balls of the highs of the cheekbones, the bridge of the nose, the tip of the nose, a little bit above the lip and the chin, and just kind of brighten up those temples. Oh, look, another Fenty Beauty product. I guess I have to do a full face. This is the What It Do spray. I wanted to give a little shine back to my face after using all that matte. But I think I need to do a full face of Fenty Beauty whenever I get all the products I need. But I'm just going to dry it down. I love the Fenty Beauty cream blushes. This is the Strawberry Drip. And it just adds a little bit more life into my face. And using your fingers good. I switched over to a brush and it really just helped put the look all together. For the lips, we're gonna go a little mauve-y, so let's complete the look. Now I popped on my lashes, but I will leave the product down below. Now for the lips, we have two products here. I start with the MAC Whirl. This is like my go-to all too many times. Like, I love it, live by it. And then I'm just gonna dab this lip bar, Black owned company, love their lip products, stay literally all day. And I'm just gonna apply this like to the middle of my lips just to kind of create that ombre effect, but it also just kind of highlights the color underneath because it's more of a mauve pink and then like a brighter mauve pink above. So that's the look, honey. It is nice and oh, it's so good. And thank you so much.